Oh, there it goes.
So these are all meeting in the middle.
Снимаешь? Да, снимаю. Где он? Вон он стоит. Угу. Сейчас стой вот так отсюда. Он скрылся! Он! Его не видно! Его не видно! Он стоит, он знает, что мы снимаем. Он идет сюда! Нет! Не подходи!
Леша, он бежит!
Леша, едь!
Ну как, где он? Погоди, стой! Снимай!
Снимай!
У тебя зум, есть зум? Прибавь изображение побольше, можешь?
Могу.
Двумя пальцами.
Прибавила.
Я поближе подъезжу.
Смотри! Сюня! Вчера он же, по-моему, был, да?
Ага, это он.
Он что, как-то странно бежал на четвереньках.
Он идет! Он бежит! Он встает!
Что за хуйня?
Что, ты не можешь ехать? Лёш!
Леша! Лёш! Окно закрой, не выходи, Леша!
Да не паникуйте вы сейчас.
Лёш! Окно закрой!
Он бежит!
Лёша, окно закрой!
Он идет!
Лёш!
Он бежит!
Леша!
Аделина,
А?
открой, пожалуйста, окно и телефон сними, чтобы четко было. Он все равно нас не догоняет, он медленнее идет. И вот снимай, да, вот так вот.
Господи!
Все, окей, давай, снимаю. Только главное, едь.
Лёш!
Он упал. Он упал. Ладно, все, едь, Леш, что нам...
Все, домой, нет?
Да, домой!
Hey, Bigfut Tony here. So the thing we have to remember about this footage is that it's low light. There's low light conditions. Either, I mean, for me it looks like it's sunset, so the sun is quite low, and clearly it's quite dark. So cell phones these days, particularly in low light conditions, as in this case, we're going to get a lot of grain and you know, blurry images, blurry video from anything moving is going to be many times it's going to be blurry from motion blur, because the camera is not going to be able to do the job that it's supposed to do, that we expect it to do. I mean, at the end of the day, it's they're only cell phones, so the cameras on cell phones these days, even though they are getting much better, you know, are not up to a lot of people's expectations. This video, it is grainy, especially when you zoom in. But what we're looking at, what we're going to try and what I'm trying to accomplish here is the movement of the subject. So I've stabilized certain points, certain parts in the video. There's no point in me stabilizing all of the video all the way, you know, from beginning to end, because a lot of it doesn't actually show the subject anyway. So I'm going to go through a few parts which I've selected, the main parts with the actual figure in anyway, and just just play it over, repeat, and you let me know what you think. Obviously from beginning to end, start to finish, in order of the actual footage. Alright, so this is the first part which I've decided to work on. So I work frame by frame. I stabilize frame by frame, so it takes a long time. I don't use the filters, the stabilizing apps in the program. I've stabilized each frame, rotate it and zoom in and everything individually. Some people have commented, why is this? It's they say that it's not in the nature of this creature, of Bigfoot, to run after a vehicle, for example. Well, I mean, no, I think particularly if this is a Russian Bigfoot. I mean, I certainly don't know. I certainly wouldn't know if that's true. I do know that they do bluff charge, and to me this appears to be what it's doing here anyway. But to me, it's bluff, like a kind of a warning. Interesting, both arms raising up at the same time, almost like a bird flying kind of motion, almost like or like a swimmer doing butterfly, I think it's called. So that's interesting. Not the typical run that a human would do, oscillating arms left and right. That's interesting. So it's an interesting section which I thought was good, and kind of ducking down to its right here. Okay, on to the next part. I think it either falls or, it could be injured also. It could have been hit by a vehicle. This could be another reason why it's he or she is actually upset, maybe angry. It appears to be angry. Anyway. And Igor Burtsev says that it's he thinks that it could be a female. I think he's confirmed in his mind anyway that it's a female, judging by some protrusion on the chest area. I'll show you some stills which they have isolated from their film, and I've enhanced myself at the end of this. See, even in this case, appears to be limping. Or maybe this is how they move in this situation with long grass. Same in black and white. So here's a section coming up now. It's quite loud, the audio, where the people are screaming, and by the way, this video is already been cut. It's already been edited by the owners of the video, or somebody working with the owner of the video. So they have edited it. There's nothing controversial going on. They've edited the video. There's no surprise there to me. There's no hoaxing going on that part anyway. So this is what they've added to the video towards the end, and I thought I'd keep the audio on just to for you to understand the realness, the the drama in the actual footage that's going on. And black and white. Okay, so I mean, my opinion is, I mean, I'm sure you know my opinion on something like this. You know, it could be real. You know, it could not be real. Nothing would surprise me these days that this could indeed be a hoax. Obviously, the video quality is nowhere near good enough for us to say yes or no. I'm kind of 50-50 on this. That's my feeling anyway. From the stills, we can see that the head is very low set, very low set indeed. These are some older stills that I worked on, but since these I have acquired clearer stills from Igor, from his timeline, with his permission. And so what Igor is saying, that that there is a resemblance to the form of Patty, and you know, I agree. I mean, you can't deny. In this case, and I've enhanced them. I've changed them to black and white. You can't deny really that in this case we do see kind of a conical head, a similar form, similar structure, similar width, similar shoulder stockiness, low set head, conical head there, as you can see. Look how low the head is. There, and look at that. That's quite interesting to me. For me, when you look here, you see kind of a lighter area here, which I think Igor was mentioning, that the protrusion here also, and in a number of frames, we see something protruding there. You know, which I think is the reason why he thinks it's a female. I don't know what the actual witnesses said, whether they said they saw breasts or not. I don't know at this stage. I mean, now and then we see kind of lines here which you could say that it could be a suit, but you know, what kind of a costume or suit would have a line here? I don't know. That's a bit unusual to me. This could just be grass, you know, part of the long grass. But here we see kind of a sharp edge here. But I think that's due to the pixelation, if I'm honest. Look how low the head is, and we see a conical head here also, the point here. So that's very interesting. So we see a lighter area here, and kind of a lighter area here on the top. Alright guys, yeah. Hope you enjoy this breakdown. Sorry, I don't have the original video to work on, so this is what I've had to use is from the YouTube version. I hope it's up to the standard expected by certain people and by yourselves. I mean, like I say, there's not a lot I could do, but enhance this. Hope this helps. And thanks for watching.